This pepper is regarded as the best in the world, and there's only one place on earth that grows it, right here in rural Cambodia. And this pepper I'm holding is actually grown by a Singaporean. I know, so random.
I'm Rozz, a self-confessed travel junkie. I've been to 61 countries and counting. And now I'm heading for some really unusual,
Wow, amazing.
Isn't this a beautiful view?
remote,
It's cold, it's wet.
and even dangerous places.
Is this an active volcano?
All to find the only Singaporeans here.
Hey guys, are we lost?
Yeah, let me check the maps. Okay, yeah, just nearby there.
Nearby?
Yeah,
How long
yeah.
more?
10 minutes more.
10 minutes? Oh, 10 minutes more. Bumpy road feels like 1 hour. Oh.
Okay, I am somewhere in the Kampot province in Cambodia. It may not be as familiar a name as Phnom Penh or Siem Reap, but Kampot was an important administrative region in the 19th century when Cambodia was a French colony, as it was a major seaport. The main city in the province is also called Kampot. As far as cities go, it is small, with a population of around 50,000, compared to Phnom Penh's 2 million.
Because of its proximity to the coast, the French used to use Kampot as a resort town.
But I'm not here to relax, okay? There is something that makes Kampot truly unique, something that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. And I'm looking for that one Singaporean who is closely involved in it. Hello. Hello. Hi. Poon Piau? Poon Piau? Is Poon Piau here? Inside? Hey!
Hi, Roslyn.
Poon Piau?
Hi, Roslyn. Welcome to my farm.
Wow. Nice to
How are
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is it, right?
Yes,
the
these are
babies.
half matured now, but
Wow.
it takes a couple of more weeks before it's fully matured.
Lai Poon Piau runs Hong Spices, a business that grows and sells Kampot pepper. As its name suggests, it's pepper that comes from this part of Cambodia.
So, what makes Kampot pepper so special?
I think it's got very, very special flavor profile. One is that it has a very long finish. When you place it in your mouth and taste it, the flavor develops very, very gradually within your palate rather than just a bang right at the front when you try peppers from other regions.
So, what is it particularly about this region in Cambodia, like the Kampot region, that makes the pepper taste so good?
So one thing is that the mountains are very, very close to the ocean. So there's an interaction between the mountains and the sea, and then it creates a special microclimate for the pepper. The soil is special. It's got very high silica content, very high mineral content.
Wow.
And that adds to the flavor of the pepper. Kampot region has been given the certification of protected geographic indicator. I think you see that in many other products around the world. Like port, yes,
From
exactly,
Portugal.
that's right.
Champagne from the Champagne region
Exactly,
of France.
that's right. So only peppers grown here can be called Kampot peppers.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would like to ask you if you could help us out in the farm first.
Okay, fine. But before that, I got one question. Are you the only Singaporean here?
I believe I am.
Nice.
Each year, the whole Kampot region only produces 100 tons of pepper. This is quite little compared to other pepper-growing regions like Vietnam, which produces about 270,000 tons a year.
Okay.
These are the cuttings that were prepared about a week ago. We put them in the shallow kind of earth here, and we allow the roots to grow fresh roots.
Okay.
And once they are ready, we move them from here to go to the plots where we want to grow new pepper.
Wait, so this is how you grow pepper, not from seeds?
You can grow them from seeds, but the success rate is very, very low. Another advantage of doing cuttings is improving the quality of your vines by choosing only the best. Let's just grab a few.
Okay, can.
Do you till and farm the land yourself?
Yeah, myself with my team, we have about 6 workers.
Okay.
But if you are growing new pepper or expanding new plots, then we will need at least double that number of workers.
Poon Piau uses only bat guano and cow dung to fertilize his plants, which is more expensive than chemical fertilizers that some other farmers use.
I learned about the standards that they apply in Kampot. Then I look at what I can improve from these standards. So I want to make it the best. Otherwise, if
the
I'm
point?
just run of the mill, there's no point in doing it.
So do you think yours is the best pepper?
I believe it is. So I'm quite convinced that I've got the best pepper in the world. We're going to create a hole here, a well here, to place the pepper cuttings in there.
So how long will it take from what we planted to grow into
It will
fully?
take at least 4 years.
4
we'll
years?
have-
Okay, let me see, how old will I be? Okay, just before I turn 50.
Your 50th birthday present.
Oh, that would be amazing. Wow, like VIP. After planting what would be my 50th birthday present, Poon Piau is bringing me for a trip to Kampot town about 20 kilometers away from the farm.
We're going to a special place. The owner of the place is John Luke.
Okay.
So he runs this establishment where he also runs cooking classes.
Just before the pandemic, Kampot was called Cambodia's next tourism hotspot. Travelers come for its beautiful landscapes and sandy beaches. Though visitor numbers fell sharply when COVID hit, tourists are returning. So for a small laid-back city, Kampot has quite a few Western-styled restaurants and bars. Like this one, Kampot Seafood and Pepper.
Hello, brother.
Sosdai! Hey! What's Sosdai?
Sosdai means hello in Cambodian.
Hello Sosdai. Please take a seat. Yeah.
Come, sit down. Rosalind, this is my business partner, Mr. Tin Sao.
Hi.
Why am I getting 2 steaks?
I've asked the chef to prepare 2 steaks for you. One of them is seasoned with regular pepper and the other one is with Kampot pepper. The challenge is for you to taste and see. You can tell which one is Kampot pepper and which one is regular pepper.
Fine. Challenge accepted.
I'm in Kampot, Cambodia, to look for pepper farmer Poon Piau. I've just met the guy and he's already putting me to the test. 2 seemingly identical steaks, but with one key difference.
See, you can tell which one is Kampot pepper and which one is regular pepper.
Okay, moment of truth. Try this one. This is with Kampot pepper. It's an immediate floral burst. This one tastes burnt. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah! So how did you guys end up doing business together?
I started coming here looking for land around 2003, 2004. I hired a reputable legal firm. Unfortunately, even with the help of a legal office, I got swindled.
You got swindled?
Yes, I actually lost about 100,000 US. The person who sold me the land wasn't the actual owner of the land.
During this time, Tin Sao, an army general, came to hear of Poon Piau's story through a mutual friend.
Yes, I see him. Yeah, also the foreigner who buy the land in Cambodia, they not know the law in Cambodia. So I am Cambodian, so I am about the law in Cambodia. How document to see, document to buy, how to see the land. So I will help him to buy the land.
With Tin Sao's help, Poon Piau managed to get the pepper farm going in 2013. And in 5 years' time, the farm was producing up to 8 tons of pepper a year.
So have you recouped your losses?
We haven't, and it will take a long time.
The next day, I'm back at the farm to help with more pepper planting. But first, Poon Piau shows me around his farmhouse.
So this is where I sleep.
Wow. Where's the mattress?
Well, I keep it every day because there's like vermins and all that.
Wait, with vermin meaning rats.
Rats, yes. This is the kitchen. One of my favorite places on the farm.
Looks like a very well-used kitchen.
Yes, definitely.
Nice.
How did a Singaporean come to become a Kampot pepper farmer in Cambodia?
To make the long story short, I had spent many years in corporate life, and I thought I wanted to have a change in my life. So decided to quit my job, joined a few business missions out of Singapore to evaluate opportunities around the region. I came here and I saw the land here. I like the location, fits with my idea of wanting to create a business that generate food or is agriculture based.
So how do you decide on pepper? What do you know about pepper farming?
Absolutely nothing in the very beginning. You just dive in and learn quickly as you go along. Right now, we are only using about 30% of the capacity of the farm.
How did you get to like just only 30% of what you own?
The main problem was that because of the lockdown and COVID, we haven't been able to spend as much time on the farm as possible. Pepper vines require a very specific set of conditions to thrive and grow healthily. And unfortunately, although we've continued hiring the workers and giving them the resources, they've been neglecting a lot of the work on the farm, so the vines died. So right now, it's only at 30% capacity.
So post-COVID, you returned to the farm. What was the state of your farm at that point?
You can see some of the dead vines on the approaching the farm. Your heart just sinks. You become angry, but I had to contain my anger. When I returned to Singapore, I checked myself into SGH just to make sure that I wasn't having a stroke or seizure. So that's how emotional I was.
Are these workers who neglected your farm still working for you?
Yes, I think.
What?
Yeah.
How come?
You have to plan things out. We are exposed here, they are the locals. I also consider that they have family and people to feed.
Wow. I'm very inspired, by what I just heard from you. I'm very ready to start today's farming. And there goes my motivation.
This is cow dung.
Scoop only, right?
Just, scoop it in.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Ah. And then, how much do you need?
Until it's full.
Shoveling manure.
Luckily, more help arrives in the form of Apat. He is what you call a contract grower. Contract growers are locals with deep knowledge of pepper farming. They get hired as consultants by different farms in the area. Apat taught Poon Piau all he knew when he started out.
Hello, Apat, do you speak English?
No.
Do you speak Khmer?
No, I don't.
How do you guys communicate with each other?
We use kind of translators. There's always someone here who can translate for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you learn how to grow Kampot pepper?
បាទព្រោះតែខ្ញុំឆ្លាញ់ហើយពីដូនតាមកពីដូនតាមករហូតដល់មកដល់ខ្ញុំនេះគឺថាដាំម្រេចហ្នឹងគឺពីដូនតាឪពុកមកចេះតែកសិករម្នាក់ដាំខ្ញុំជាកូនកសិករម្នាក់ហើយឆ្លាញ់ខាងហ្នឹងដូនតាពុកម៉ែគាត់ដាំម្រេចហើយខ្ញុំបន្តមកដល់ក្រោម
Because you're such a good grower. Do you have your own farm?
បាទខ្ញុំធ្វើដែរប៉ុន្តែធ្វើលក្ខណៈគ្រួសារតូចខ្ញុំធ្វើលក្ខណៈគ្រួសារខ្ញុំបាន150គុំនៅឯស្រុកកំណើតរបស់ខ្ញុំ
How do you feel about foreigners like Poon Piau from Singapore come here to Kampot to do pepper farming?
ខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍សប្បាយចិត្តព្រោះគាត់ឃើញម្រេចហើយឆ្លាញ់ចូលចិត្តខាងខ្មែរយើងម្រេចហើយលើកកម្ពស់ខេត្តកំពតហើយគាត់ចូលចិត្តខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តណាស់បានជំនាញកម្លាំងនៅឃើញជួយបង ឲ្យបានម្រេចទៅល្អឡើង
You guys can be amazing pepper farmers. I will just start from the bottom.
This is
and
where it
just-
starts, the manure.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will just have to work my way
Where
to
all
the
the
top.
good flavors start.
Since returning to Cambodia after COVID, Poon Piau has only managed to maintain his farm at 30% of his former output, so there is still a lot more that needs to be done.
This is where most of the date vines are.
Oh my gosh. This is like the graveyard.
Yes, it's actually very heartbreaking when I see all these.
So with the 30% that's remaining, like, who can you supply to? Because you clearly lost a lot of customers.
I still can support most of my customers with the pepper from my farm.
So who are your more illustrious customers?
Oh, I think I have to mention Nori, Chef Ivan Drum. He's my very, very first customer.
Wow, Michelin star chef.
Yes, exactly. I love him.
And any other restaurants you supply to?
Labyrinth,
LG?
LG, yes.
Also
LG
another
Han.
Michelin star.
Yes, Raffles Hotel is a big customer of mine.
What's keeping you going?
I think it's the idea that you want to create something lasting. Just keep telling yourself that and go with the flow.
I am rooting for you.
Thank
I'm
you.
rooting for you, seriously. I feel so frustrated for Poon Piau. He's not showing it on his face, or maybe he's just really good at hiding it. But I'm really, really rooting for this guy because it will require more than just strength to like build back this farm. It takes willpower and determination. Hi, good morning.
Morning, Rozz.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
Today, we're doing a bit of sightseeing to get away from the rigors of farm work.
Where are we going today then?
One of the places I like to chill out at is Kep. It's like half an hour away from the farm.
Kep is a small town east of Kampot. Many locals and foreigners come to Kep to relax by the seaside. Other than the white sandy beaches, Kep is also known for its fresh seafood.
Wow, this is pretty big. 10.
10 US.
10 is too much. Show me how much is 1 kilo.
Oh, this is for $7.
Okay, $7. Okay, seven. 7. I've never cooked with charcoal fire before. Never take city gas for granted. Okay? So this is what I do whenever I visit Singaporeans in their countries. I try to cook a little something for them. Today is no different. I'm trying my hand at cooking crab just by the seaside. It's quite special. It's got green peppercorns in there. And yeah, hopefully no one dies. All right, guys. Try this.
Thank you, Rozz.
Okay, now try it.
Tuck in, tuck in. Very nice.
Good? Really?
Tomorrow is my last day here in Cambodia. So, to get a different perspective of Kampot, the guys take me on a sunset river cruise. The cruise starts at the river mouth in the town of Kampot and travels upstream along Prek Tuk Chu River to the countryside.
So with all the money that you've invested and all the time and effort that you've put into this Kampot Pepper project here in Cambodia, has it been worthwhile?
I would say yes, a big 100% yes. I think the journey itself is the reward. Like I said earlier, the financial returns, that's a byproduct. For me, the real reward is the mission and the legacy that you build and leave behind.
it's a very nice wrap up to tonight. Tomorrow will be my last day here in Kampot, Cambodia, and there's still one final stage of the Kampot pepper farming process.
For the past few days at the farm, I assisted Poon Piau in planting new pepper vines.
Put the cow dung on top of that.
Okay.
Today, Poon Piau will walk me through the last stage of pepper farming, which is the harvesting process.
Here are the berries that we're going to be processing today. If these are fully ripened, there'll be a bunch of red ones up here, and then the green ones are still down here.
When fully ripened, the pepper berries turn bright red, whereas the unripe berries remain green.
First, we will hand pick the red ones.
Okay.
That's the only way to do it because the red ones are quite tender.
What about the white pepper?
The white pepper comes from the red berries, and the core inside is what you call the white pepper.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Very few people know that.
I'm never ever going to look at pepper as just like a table condiment anymore.
Yes, yes.
Wow. So this is the final product?
Yes. It will be packed into retail packs, commercial packs, ready for market.
Oh, wow.
Here's a surprise for you, our final product. To thank you for all the hard work that you did on the farm with us.
Wow, this is so beautiful. The whole spices. This is the white, the red, and the black. And it comes
and
with
our
a...
mini grinder.
Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. So what is your dream as far as Kampot peppers go?
I believe in the not too distant future, we can change the behavior of Asian consumers to actually value our own ingredients like pepper, like we do ingredients from elsewhere, like truffles, coffee, wine. And on a personal basis, I get really angry when I need to pay like $100 for a few thin slices of truffle on my pasta, and then we only pay like 5 cents for pepper.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Okay, so now I am marking this sapling that I've planted on my first day here. Just gonna put my name. Now this sapling is gonna take about 4 years to grow, and I hope to be back to harvest it.